Hello friends, welcome to today's video. Today we're talking all about holiday collections. I'm gonna rank them from worst to best, and yeah, this is hard. I try to rank them every single year and I let you know which one I feel like is a must-have out of everything. At this point I feel like everything pretty much was out, and whatever I wanted to try I did. There's so many holiday collections from every single brand, and even brands that I usually review that I didn't get to, which I don't know, I didn't try Guerlain, so this is not gonna be in today's video. I didn't try Tom Ford, and this isn't gonna be in today's video. So there's some personal reasons why I didn't pick up those. So whatever. Today we're gonna talk about the ones that I did pick up and the ones that I did try, and I'm gonna tell you why I love it, or I feel like I'm gonna continue to use it, or I'll let you know if I feel like it's one time thing kind of thing, you know, like I'm just gonna use it for a little bit for the holidays and then I'm gonna forget. Ranking in number 9, I know, heartbroken, Chanel Duo highlighting palette, and I did not pick up the eyeshadow or anything like that. I only went with this. At this point I just feel like holiday collections are just the same and the same and the same, and I'm just like, okay, what is happening? I did not want the eyeshadow palette this year, and I feel like it's getting good reviews, which is very nice. But then this guy, this is a dual highlighter, but guys, this is just pure glitter in my opinion. I don't know how people are making it work. Like, I just don't understand. So you get a rose gold shade at the top, and then you get a glittery silvery shade at the bottom. Now in my video I went ahead and I applied the silvery shade all over my lid, and it actually looks like a beautiful eye topper. I love that. I'm not gonna lie. I just wish that the rose gold was just rose gold. Like, why do you have to have so much glitter in both of the highlighters? Like, I don't know, I don't like glittery highlighters. I feel like it accentuates my texture and I just don't like it. So for me, this is one of the worst collections of 2023. It pains me to say, but we have another Chanel holiday coming, which makes me feel a little better. But yeah, this was not for me, and I don't feel like anybody with deeper complexion, medium and deep, is gonna benefit from this. Maybe people with fair complexion would. I know I get mixed reviews over on Instagram. People say, oh no, it's beautiful, like I love it. I understand why it has glitter, it's a holiday release, you know. So some Chanel lovers, they're really pushing, and they just I don't know, they're trying to justify this, but in my opinion it's unjustifiable. I don't like that it has so much glitter, and I just don't like that they added very icy colors, only one palette for everyone. Ranking in number 8 is this Patrick Ta palette, and at this point all of them I like. If I didn't like it, it's no longer here. So I like it. I'm happy to have it in my collection. It's just ranking last because I don't see that this is a palette. I don't think it'll be a palette that I'm gonna get a ton of use out of, unless I wanna be super glittery, you know. Like, these shades are just so beautiful, and I totally get it. They're for the holidays. I'm not complaining, okay? I'm just saying that there is only a place and time for glittery shades like this. This is your chunky glitter that you're not gonna wear on an everyday kind of basis, so it limits the use on the product. The blushes, no complaints. I love pink. I love his blush formula, which is very beautiful and nice. It is blendable, extremely pigmented. This palette was actually on my last month favorite, so it goes to show I love it. It's just one of the releases that I feel like people may be limited to use. Ranking in number 7, we have Miss Charlotte Tilbury, and I love this palette. I love the glitters in here. I feel like you can achieve beautiful looks. It is beautiful. Every single shade here I love. I love purples. I love, you know, like these kind of like silvery tones. These are some beautiful shades. Here you have Let's do a little swatching. And so she has a few different formulas within her palette. She has like the very, like this silver shades, very pigmented, full of opacity, you know, behind the glitter. But then she has these beautiful toppers, which are a little bit of chunky glitter. It's not like the very fine kind of glitter. So if you go in knowing that, then you know you'll be happy with the palette. I love the maroon shades that she chose. I feel like any of these shades as a base and then the glitter atop, they're just gonna look beautiful. Is this an everyday kind of palette? No. But again, we're talking about the holidays. It's all about the glitzy, it's all about the shimmer, it's all about the, you know, sparkles. So yeah, I love it. I feel like it's a beautiful formula. I am very happy with it. I still wish she released the longer palette, but that's just me. I'm just like, I can't get over that. I love those long palettes. Like I'm waiting, Charlotte, if you're watching. Next up, we have Miss Pat McGrath, and this I love. I absolutely love. I feel like it's a beautiful multitasking kind of palette. I love that you get blushes. I love the curation of eyeshadow shades that she included in here. I feel like this is a palette that I could get a ton of use of. Like it doesn't scream holidays, you know. So I love the versatility of it, because I mean, yeah, it is the holidays, but you don't want to be stuck with something that you're not gonna want to wear afterwards, right? So I love this palette. I feel like it's one of the best releases so far. It is ranking a little lower because there's some others that I see myself using a little bit more. But I mean, look at these shades. They're so pretty. Let's do this pinky shade that I really like. It's more of a taupe, but I feel like it's so beautiful. Look, it like that holographic kind of like twinkly unicorn pinky shade. Love. So I love this palette. I love the blushes in here. Her blush formula is so nice and blurring, and I love that she decided to just throw in these very like out there shade. Like he's so pigmented but so beautiful. Like look at that. This shade is so gorgeous. So yeah, I love this palette. If you're interested in either of them, like these or the other version, I say go for it, because this is beautiful. A little bit of a bulky palette, but she always does this for her holidays, so what can you do? Number 5 is this guy, and I've never reviewed Urban Decay holiday stuff, but these, she just really caught my attention, and she's got my attention, and she's never let go of my attention. I love this palette. It's so beautiful. I love that it's so affordable, because these suckers are so expensive. Like they're $30 a pot, and that's one of the reasons why I never like maybe had one whenever, and that's it, because I feel like they were, I don't know, a little overpriced in my opinion. But now we have them all in a palette. I know this has been sold out and it's such a pain, but if you see a friend, just grab it, because you're not gonna be disappointed. I have the one in Space Rider, and I have reviews on these, of course, everything separately as a holiday release. So if you wanted to see specific reviews, just look me up and the product, and it'll show up. But yeah, this is the Space Rider shade. They also released a more warm shade, but I haven't seen it land in Canada, so I haven't picked it up, but I've seen it and it looks stunning. If you're more into, you know, just golden shades, stunning. But this is so beautiful. I just love it. I specifically love this shade, which is surprising. It's the taupe shade in the palette. I don't think I like this as much as I do, but this has become my favorite shade in the palette. Who knew? But yeah, I thought the pink would be, but I love that guy. Anyhow, beautiful palette, well done. It never gets hard panned, which I appreciate, because these kind of glitzy shades tend to just get hairband, you know, you get that film and then it's so annoying. But yeah, no, this is a beautiful formula. Well done, Urban Decay, for giving us a beautiful, complete, and you know, just little palette for the holidays. And I also love the packaging, of course. Now let's talk about Dior, and this will be maybe a surprise for you because I just posted my video about it, and we're talking about one of these quints from Dior. This is the only thing I picked up this year from Dior's holiday collection, and I am head over heels with it. I am wearing it right now. I love it. I love the whole palette. I feel like it's so neutral. I feel like I'm gonna get a ton of use out of this palette, which I love, because my main complaint with your palettes is like they're very silvery, very golden. I use them for the holiday, they're too glitzy, and then I don't use them ever again until next year that I have to review the next one that looks so similar to that one, and then I have 3 years just hoard in my drawer that I've never used. You know what I mean? This palette though, on the other hand, I do feel like I'm gonna get use out of. I love it. I love the colors. They're very soft. I feel like they're gonna be very softening to match your eyelids. They aren't going to accentuate, you know, like wrinkles or anything like that. It's a beautiful formula, and I love that you can depot, you know, this whole palette. The whole thing comes out, and then you have a business card holder from Christian Dior. So this is stunning. This feels extremely luxurious. Like if you could hold this, I'm telling you, such a steal. Now ranking in number 3, we have a Givenchy collection. I picked up a few things. This was upside down. I picked up the liquid highlighter, which is this one. I picked up the powder, which I did not like, but it's no longer in my collection. It's not here, but that's also a fail. So put that with the Chanel highlighter. So we have here a liquid highlighter in the shade Rose. It is so beautiful. I love the formula though. It really dries down to a powder, so you don't really have to like set it. It looks a little icy because it is. I wish they had a champagne shade, to be honest. That would be my perfect match, but I'm okay with these. Sometimes I want a little bit of you know, a rosy highlighter, and these will do it for me, and it is just beautiful. So I love this guy. I've been using it on and off. And then they really re-released their powder highlighter, which is one of my favorite from few holidays ago. So this is in the shade Organza. It is a beautiful loose highlighter. I'll show you a little swatch. You get 4 different shades within the highlighter. You get gold, you get rose gold, you get a little bit of a pale pink. So they have different shades in it. But look, this is pure golden good stuff. I just love it. I love this highlighter. It's one of my favorite highlighters. Ever since they released it a few years ago, I had it in my vanity and it's never left. I mentioned that on my video. I'm not even kidding. It's been here all the time. So whenever I feel like, oh, I need a little something, yeah, let me bring this baby out. I could never share it because it was not available to anyone, but now it is, so I could share it again. Look, I just applied a little bit. Let's not waste any. Right there in the inner corner, and then you see that it is so brightening. It is so beautiful. I just love it. Ranking in number 2, we have Chanel Les Symbols highlighters. I love these guys so much. I just love them. I love the formula of them. I feel like they're beautiful. They don't accentuate any texture. They just go effortless. They aren't metallic. They're very natural on. I have the coral shade here in the camellia symbol, and then I have the lion in the shade warm gold. So coral and warm gold. I've used them both if you're interested. I love them. I love these highlighters. They just look so natural. They melt onto your skin. They don't emphasize texture. They're just beautiful, and I love that you get a humongous for the price. So like these are worth the same as the little guy from the holiday, and these are so much more product, extremely worth it. These are limited edition, guys. If you want one, just pick it up, because they're not gonna be available until next year maybe. So yeah, I love them. I loved mine from last year. Rose is my favorite. Now I have 3 oversized channel highlighters, which just beauty. Ranking in number 1, we have Hourglass palette, and I mean, I'm not surprised this is my favorite, because it was last year too, to be honest. I'm not sure I did this video. I think I did. I have to go back and rewatch, but this was most likely top 1 or 2. I just love these palettes. I love them because they are very blurring. They are very softening to the complexion. Like, they just hide, you know, texture and creepy skin, and I have a ton of that. I'm dealing with, you know, like acne every single month with my hormones and stuff, and these just manages to make my skin look like skin but blurred. It's like, it is truly a walk-in filter. I love that I could use every single powder in here. I appreciate that. I love the bronzer. I do wish it was a little less warm toned, but it is what it is. It is what we get. In this palette, you get the most new shades. You know, all the other palettes, you get a ton of repeats, and because I have so much Hourglass in my collection, these just make sense. This is the snake, which is the deepest of them all. So yeah, this palette just made sense in my collection. I love the bronzer. I love the blushes. I can use these and do a full face with that. You know, I usually go with this shade all over my eyes, loads of mascara, this in my outer V and lower lash, and I call it a day. So yeah, this is my favorite holiday palette because I feel like I can use it all year round. You know, it is extremely portable. It is the cutest packaging ever. I love owls. So yeah, friends. Right, friends, I hope you enjoy my rankings of holiday releases. I feel like I'm picking up another holiday release, but it's gonna be left out maybe for next month. You know, favorites. Drop your video ideas down below, what you want to see in the coming up month. I know we are getting almost down to the end of the year, and I have to do top favorites of stuff. So I usually do like top foundations, concealer, powders. What do you want to see? You know, just drop your video ideas below. I hope you enjoyed this video. As I mentioned, let me know which is your favorite holiday release thus far. What have you tried? If I didn't mention a holiday release that you feel like I should, drop it below, girl, because I'm always open to, you know, some more new stuff. Thank you, friends, for watching. I love you all so much. I'll catch you next one. Bye.